Hey, thanks for joining me. I'm Ruth Squires, and I want to tell you about 4 costly mistakes that we've been seeing buyers making when they're purchasing new construction homes. RES Luxury Group, we are selling a number of new build homes right now. There are a lot of options in the marketplace between resale homes, but even more so with the new construction that builders are building. And we want to make sure that you are very well informed as to your options and how to navigate the different moving parts with a new construction purchase. So these are things that we will help guide you through. Our team takes all of this very seriously. So if you need help with the purchase of a new construction home, please reach out to us. We would be happy to help you. And stay to the end of the video, and I will give you one very important final tip for how to protect your interests in the new construction home that you are purchasing. So I'm Ruth Squires with eXp Realty and RES Luxury Group, where we bring you white glove service and red carpet treatment because your satisfaction is always our guarantee. So what are 4 costly mistakes to avoid when buying a new build? The first one I want to discuss is the builder's contract. In many cases, the builder has their own contract that they're asking you to sign in order to purchase their new build home. And this contract is very different from the as-is purchase contract or standard purchase contract that we use in a regular real estate transaction. So it's important to thoroughly read that contract and make sure that it is clear. And I highly recommend, if there's anything that is unclear in those contracts or that you just have questions about, that you consult a trusted attorney who can help you decipher the ins and outs of that contract. We have real estate attorneys that we will gladly put you in contact with if you do need that. But it is certainly a recommendation. You want to understand the contract that you're entering into. So that's number one. The second thing is just simply understanding the difference between a spec home and a custom home. So a spec home for a builder is a home that they are building purely for resale to the public. So they're not building it for a particular buyer or a particular customer. They're building it to attract customers and sell to the general public. So with a spec home, builders are trying to make those as economically priced as possible because that's most attractive to the marketplace. And in doing so, they are having certain models, a select 1, 2, or 3 models that they're going to be building, so they don't have to engineer new plans each time. The cost is less. They're buying their products like their cabinets and their countertops and things like that in bulk, and that helps keep the price down. So when you are purchasing a builder's spec or model home, understand that even though it may not be very far along in the process of completion, you are unlikely to be able to choose a lot of different things like different cabinets or different paint colors or countertops. There can be some leniency with that, but in order to keep those prices attractive, builders are trying to minimize changes with their models. So keep that in mind. Now, when you do a custom home, you absolutely have the ability to customize all the different aspects of the project the way you want them. So you have a lot more flexibility there, but you're also going to pay a higher price for the customization of the home. The third thing is deciding whether or not you should pay a professional home inspector to inspect the home prior to closing. It's not like a regular home inspection in that you can make requests for consideration in price based upon inspection findings. But in this case, we do highly recommend that you have a professional home inspection upon completion of the build. And the reason being is you are going to have a period of time that you can call the builder and the contractors back in to address items that need to be taken care of. So you know you have that, and you might as well have a professional eye go in and check for those things prior to closing. You have a lot more ability to leverage with the builder and the contractors prior to actually closing on the home than you do after closing. So I think it's important to have that list
request things prior to actually signing at closing that you want done in advance, and then know the things that you are going to need to have done in that first 12-month period where you'll generally have a builder home warranty. So very, very important recommendation. And I have a video of one of the new construction homes that I sold in Citrus Springs where I went through and documented some of the inspection findings when I went back to verify that the builder did take care of those items. So it sheds a little light in some of the things you may find that you wouldn't be thinking of when it comes to new construction. And the last thing, which I think is incredibly important, is understanding how termites are handled here in Florida. It is a thing that we deal with on a daily basis, that we have termite inspections, we have termite treatments, we have termite protection policies, insurance policies. And with any new construction, the slab has to be treated for termites. And as such, with that treatment, the termite company issues a termite bond, which is the insurance that says if there should be a termite problem in the next 12 months, that company is going to address that and take care of that. So what happens with a termite bond is every year it's renewable. And to renew it is usually a few $100s to keep that bond in place. So I highly recommend that you know who the pest company or termite company is that did the treatment, and you make sure that you get that policy into your name and you're able to renew it, make that decision every year. If you do not have a termite policy on an existing home, then the termite companies require the home to be treated, which is a costly process prior to issuing you a new termite policy. So it is really a cost-saving measure and also a very good peace of mind. So those are the 4 costly mistakes that I want to make sure that you are aware of and that you do not make when you're purchasing your new build home. I hope this video was helpful, and as always, we are here to assist and guide you in any way that we can, so please reach out to us if we can be of assistance. I'm Ruth Squires with RES Luxury Group, eXp Realty 352-794-1426. Have a great day.